central Indiana, where it's Monday, 1 week before Labor Day. Labor Day marks the beginning of our fall season, so we're kind of wrapping up summer this week. A little bit of housekeeping. I got my new pipe, the Hester pipe from Ohio Pipe Show. As you can see, it's a full stem bamboo poker, natural briar finish. And in it today, I'm having some velvet, which is kind of a change for me. Usually doing the start my day off with Carter Hall. It's a little later on today. I've already had a cup of coffee. Thought I got out here and share a few thoughts with you. And I apologize in advance if these sharing of these thoughts become a rant. And if I was a professional or knew what I was doing, I would have notes written down. But since these thoughts are mine and from my own mind, maybe I don't need notes. I'd like to share with you the benefits of positive thinking. Norman Vincent Peale, years ago, 40 years ago probably, wrote a book called The Power of Positive Thinking. And the book was well received. It was a New York bestseller. It was used in some nefarious ways as a multi-level marketing scheme, but it still had some positive things in it. And I think we all do things with positive expectations in our lives, and sometimes we lose that. We lose our positiveness, and we need to remind ourselves of it and keep it. After all, in my humble opinion, we are living in the best of times. I'm an old man, born in the 40s, and I can think of all the struggles growing up and all the years and everything we did. Fast cars and dating and high school and college, and today is the best of times. That's a positive thought. Yeah. Just how positive are you? Well, I think we're all positive in many ways in our lives. Let's just take a few things. As you know, I've described in some of my videos, I used to fish a bass club, and I did it for 7 years. And for 7 years, every year I qualified for the top 8 team. And even the first year I joined in the tournaments were a third over, and I still qualified that year. Part of the reason I look back and think about that success I had was the positive thinking that I had while fishing. You see, when I was on that boat and I cast that bait towards a shoreline or a drop off or a log, in my mind, I positively saw that bass. Put the line down, waited and waited, moved it a little bit and waited till I felt something tight on the line, set the hook. Had a bass. Did it happen every time? Nope. Did I positively think it was going to happen every time? Yes. I would never cast that in that area that I cast it if I didn't positively think there was a bass there and I was going to catch it. Yeah. My velvet's not staying lit as good as my Carter Hall does. How does that carry over into our daily lives if we're not a fisherman? Well, let's talk about these golfers. You ever watch these golfers? They line up, put their ball on a tee, and they got weeds and trees over here, and they got a lake over here, and straight down here they got a fairway and a green. They tee up their best ball. They hit that ball. Sometimes it goes in the woods and weeds, and sometimes it goes in the lakes. Most of those times that ball's gone forever. So when they come up on that hole, why did they tee up the best ball? Because they positively saw that ball going straight down that fairway and towards that green. They had no suspicion. They knew it was not going to go in the water because they was going to hit it. Positivity. We come and go about our lives in a really positive measure. Think of the times we go get in our car. Go down to the tobacco shop, go to buy some tobacco. We don't think we're going to have a flat tire along the way. We're thinking about the tobacco we're going to buy. We positively think we're going to go from point A to point B. So, I guess my rant today is I hear a lot of negative thinking, negative this, negative that. We only have one today. Remember, yesterday is just a memory. Tomorrow's just a promise. What's important is today, I want you to live a positive day. And now I'm going to continue to keep my pipe lit until it's gone. And I do have a clicker. So, you all have a good day, and now, no!